Okay, it's getting ready to. Sometimes Zoom and Facebook are like best friends, and sometimes they're like
Hmm.
enemies. I don't know what the deal is with them, but we just gonna make it do what it do. Oh, we're live now. We're live. That's fantastic. Okay, they changed it because there's an update. So now
Okay,
I am gonna open Phyllis, and this is gonna be wonderful. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Tracy time. Time for another moment with me, Tracy T. And you know what that means? It's live at lunch. I have a phenomenal guest with me today on our wonderful Wednesday. It's Miss Phyllis, and she is going to tell us all about. Okay, so first of all, did y'all know we had our own black owned, our own Memphis, Tennessee owned, black owned, owned by a black woman? Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Where have I been? Okay, you didn't know it either. Then where have you been? All right, so now we don't have to be ignorant anymore because I don't care what they say. Ignorance is not bliss, y'all. Here is the one and only Phyllis. Phyllis, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on Tracy Time today, Tracy.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. It is my absolute pleasure. When I found out that you were in the land and you and I connected, I was so excited to have you.
Good.
I want to hear all about what you do, how you got started, how'd you convert your space in your house? Like, tell me where you want to start. Dig in.
I don't know where to start. Well,
Have
let's
you been
start with.
have you been a person that knew how to do did you start sewing? And then
I started by sewing. Yes, I started by
okay.
sewing as a little girl. Just really skinny, and so everything my mom bought, she had to alter for me. And so in assisting her in learning how to alter those things for myself, I learned to sew. And
Got it.
sewing has been like a little secret passion in the back the whole time that I've been in 32 years in my career, and just decided that I was going to turn a career into a hobby, into a business. And
Nice.
here's the Stitching Studio.
So now this okay, so you started out with sewing,
I
learn
did.
which we you and I were talking about how there's so many things generationally that we have that people that are in their young adult lives or 20s or whatever have no idea, and we're gonna have that as another conversation, okay, Phyllis, because I think that'll be good. But you this was a skill you learned based out of necessity, really, right?
Correct.
Skill, and then it became something that you enjoyed, and then the hobby became a business. So
That's correct.
evolved from sewing. I mean, because you're not just sewing now, you're doing all kinds of
Well, that's just it. No, I'm not just sewing now. I did start out as sewing, but when I decided to turn it into a business, I knew that the sewing machine was going to be like a dinosaur. A lot of people were being able to get fashion online a lot cheaper, and so repairing what you already had was kind of going out the window, or making
mhm,
clothes from scratch, because
from
clothes
scratch.
were
Yeah.
becoming so easily accessible via the internet. But the pandemic hit, and people are pulling those old things out, wanting to repair those holes and putting those buttons back on and let out and take in. But when Stitchin Studio became an idea, I wanted to expound on more than the sewing machine, and ended up investing in an embroidery machine.
Wow.
And what I
What
learned
type of
is
an investment was that?
people love to see their name on everything. And so the next thing I knew, I had a business, and I was stitching up baby blankets and baby bags and school book backpacks, and putting logos on t-shirts, and I kept expanding, and here I am.
And you know what, Phyllis, you are right, because you say I'll raise my hand. People love to have their stuff. You are right. I got my name stitched on my Bible holder. I got I got my name put on my lunch, my initials put on my lunch bag. I would carry to work. I mean, I just once I connected with someone who knew how to do it, I was like,
Right.
what else can I get done? What else
It's
can I?
not just trendy, it's actually it's becoming fashionable,
Mhm.
because I'm more than the name. I can put your design on there, or something that relates to you, and especially with your
Nice.
logo. So
Yes.
we'll promote your brand. I can help you give a baby gift that turns from just being a regular gift into an heirloom, something that somebody wants to keep forever.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Adrian, we see you. How you doing, dog? I love that. And so I said that, you know, the holidays are coming, and what better way to gift someone than something that's personalized? Because it really
Right.
shows that you've taken time out, right? To think of them and to have something that's custom made, that's just for them. People love gifts like that. Hey, I love gifts like that. Anybody, if you're out there, I love gifts.
That is one of my specialties. I do like to sit down with people and see what their vision is and put that vision into stitches. It is so gratifying to give somebody something that they've said, I think I'll give you an example. My son had a friend who had a thing about kangaroos. Turns out I found a kangaroo, stitched it on with the child's nickname, which was related also to a kangaroo, that the dad had some sort of tie to kangaroos. Okay. But it personalizes it beyond your imagination.
I love that. So really what you're saying is like the sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit.
Wow, that's great.
Whatever you can think, I can stitch.
Okay. Hey, that sounds like a tagline, Phyllis.
It does. Whatever you can think, I can stitch.
I love that. I love that. So, okay, tell me, because I'm going to talk about pre-pandemic, and then we want to talk about in pandemic, because I know pre-pandemic, like for everybody, right? Pre-pandemic was a different world. And people keep saying, you know, we're going to go back to normal, back to normal. I'm here to tell everybody there is no back to normal. We are going to create a new normal with a new president in the name of Jesus. And we will have what we know now to just be a standard, right? And for
right, normal is going to be different.
It is
normal's going to look different.
How were things for you in Stitchin Studio? I'm sorry, I gave you a new name. Stitchin Station. How was it for you before the pandemic? Because I've seen now for a lot of Black-owned businesses really thriving right now, right? Really being able to use their talent and skills to tap into and then get support from other people in the community. How has that been for you?
Well, actually, I think my field didn't really suffer as bad during the pandemic because it was, I mean, I was not like I was essential, but what happened was the people who did find themselves having to find a new avenue, explored new businesses, and then they needed shirts and stuff to promote their brand, which then trickled down to me. So Stitchin Studio, we had a little lull, but once people started finding their ground and new businesses started emerging, I started stitching more logos than the sky's the limit.
Yeah, so the pandemic, literally, you shifted and had this little dip, right? It was almost like people were reacting to it.
Right.
And then once the adjustment came and people were like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Like
I'm gonna have to do my own thing. And here's my logo. And I was like, give me that logo. Let's make it roll.
Let's make it right. You create the logo, I stitch it.
You create the logo. I'm going to put it on some polo shirts for you and send you out looking professional. We're going to polish your brand. We're going to bring you up from out of the trunk of your car to the storefront if you want.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Get out the trunk and get a storefront. Get online. Hey, D-Latch. Hey.
And wear your brand. Wearing your brand is, you know, that's key.
That is key.
Wherever you go.
Brand identity, recognition, management, and responsibility is key. You are so right.
Right.
Literally right in the midst of it. So yes, Dee, I have one of our guests that's having lunch with us said, do you have a URL or a website?
I do. It's thestitchinstudio.com.
So Dee, did you hear it? Stitchinstudio.com, and I'll post it again when we finish, so you'll have it. And let's see, I got, yeah, Dee, you're like me. I know. I have all these things like running in my head, like, oh my gosh, I can have these as like special little giveaways for some of my Tracy T. Co. clients. Like, I'm just thinking of stuff. Like, okay, I need to stop thinking of stuff because I need to focus on you, Phyllis. But it's like you just start thinking like, okay, there's a wealth and world of possibilities that you can embroider.
It is.
With the pandemic, how many orders have you received of late just for masks?
Oh gosh, the pandemic had me having to shut down a couple of times because the orders were so overwhelming.
Really?
Mass became 100% of my, yeah, my orders, they took over because of the personalization factor. Especially for my customers whose logo I already had digitized. Several of them reached out and they wanted their mask to have their logo on it for their employees. So yes, that became huge, and it still is. Now is dying down, but I guess that's because people have they have a good supply of them, but with the virus probably not going anywhere anytime
Just
soon,
wait.
I see
Yep.
it being steady.
It will happen. The surge, it'll be another surge. And prepare, because now you're going to have another wave of customers. The more people learn about it, the more they want, and the more they
Right.
off their like, okay, and I like, a good mask with a good logo, you can't beat that, right?
Right.
I am excited because I want my Tracy T roll. We'll talk
I'll
after.
take care of you.
And one of the guests that's on here, D Latch, who was in Washington State, she wants to know if you ship out of town. Will you ship to her?
Tell D Latch I am a 32-year postal retired employee. I ship anywhere.
D, did you hear? Did you hear? Come on now. Yes. If you are there, she can get it there.
I do ship.
Yes, that is wonderful. So you heard that D said, I got the website. I heard you. You ain't had to post it for me. I won't post it for you, Sassafras, but I will post it for everybody else.
Okay.
I love that. Okay, I keep looking at the screen because I want to make sure I'm keeping up with the comments. All right, so to walk me through the process. So for me, I know I want some things embroidered. I have my business logo. Tracy T. Co. has a logo. And I know that I want to have, let's say I want to have my own t-shirt embroidered and I want some masks embroidered.
Okay.
To walk me through the process, what happens?
You would contact me. You can either contact me through the website or 901-286-5596 and send me a text.
Say that again.
901-286-5596. Send me a text. I need a clear PNG or JPEG of your image. I will then get that digitized for you. There is a one-time digitizing setup fee to get your logo turned into a stitch file that my embroidery machine can read. Once we have that, I will give you a stitch count of how stitch intensive your design is, and we will discuss a price to get that stitched on whatever item it is you would like to have embroidered. At that point, it's just a matter of you saying, I want a shirt, I want a hat, I want a handkerchief, whatever it is, and then it's that price to put your logo on that item.
Okay, that's good. So the one-time fee
Setup fee
to set up to convert the file so that the machine can read it. And
correct.
Then when you have that set up, do you save that? So like if I say, okay, Phyllis, I want to do this now and have it for November, but then I'll be back in February because I want my logo, for my birthday.
At that point, once I have your file, you can get one shirt today and 10 shirts tomorrow, because I will keep it and I will store it. And whenever, if you want to make adjustments to it at a later date, that's fine too. But once I have the file, it's just a matter of you determining what article of either clothing or what item you would like to have it stitched on.
Okay. All right. That's great. And then with the article, so we know we talked about masks and we said t-shirts and handkerchiefs and even throws or blankets or whatever, because like you said, that we know that the season has shifted, it's getting a little cooler. People love to receive throws as gifts, especially with their family name on it or some kind of or family crest or whatever it is on that. Now, can they provide the material or item to you? And then
absolutely. I actually encourage it, because right now during the pandemic, my vendors are running thin, and time frames, the shipping is
makes it longer.
The shipping is kind of long. So if you have your own shirts or you have a vendor that you prefer to use, it's actually preferable.
Okay.
I can order for you, but it's actually preferable that you have your own garment.
Okay, so that's preferred, but not restricted to.
Okay. Right. And then
I'm
that way
asking for
you
D.
also have the size and the color that you like if you
Yeah.
present it to me.
Yeah, that's good. So then you know exactly whatever the thing is, the item is.
Right. At that point, we
Don't
just
have to
need to
guess.
discuss placement and quantity of how many you want.
Okay, great. So let's say, for example, in the case of D, who was in Washington State and says she has she said her production brain is taking over. I love that, D. So D, give me an example of something that you want so I can ask Phyllis about it while we're live. So then you'll have an idea, and then when you guys talk, you'll already have your production brain informed and know what you want. Because she is ready, Phyllis. Do you hear me? She is ready. So for D, let's say D is going to get masks done, okay? She's in Washington State, and she says, I don't have the product. I don't have the items. I know
Okay.
black masks with, you know, something let's say a 2-color, but the logo is relatively simple. In terms of delivery time from start to finish, what is the expectation based on, because I know then it's based on your vendors and the availability of the product, right?
So right now, I'm offering about a 2-week turnaround.
Okay.
I expect that to get longer as we get closer to the holidays because the orders are going to start coming in for, you know, Christmas gifts and what have you. But right now you're looking at about a 2-week turnaround from the time you place the order till shipping.
Okay. From start to finish, within a 2-week window, give or take, depending on availability from merchandise from vendors. So you got to flex for that. But so for D, that is so D saying personalized mask with the tree theme for her kid with her kids initials. Love it.
Let's also say that. So I also have I haven't put them on a website yet, but I'm going to run a special. I've got some Black Panther patterns for Christmas stockings. So
oh my God.
I'm going to do a variety of toppers to match whatever, you know, your color selection, because this one has so many colors. I wanted to offer different tops, but we can put the name on it on the top and customize Christmas stockings for you. And I'm going to put these on the website. The website is not active right now because we have it down, working on it, trying to get it ready for for Black Friday and for Christmas. But I expect to open it back up maybe in the next week.
Okay, I love
Christmas
that.
stockings, traditional Christmas stockings, hats.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Baby gifts.
Oh.
We are prepared.
You are ready.
We stitch everything.
Oh my gosh. D, I love your idea. So Nick Xavier said, what about Christmas hats? Yes, y'all on it.
Yes, Christmas hats are available.
I love that. I love the idea. Dee's already said she wants masks, and she's already saying on here the trees. Joshua Rowan would be an oak tree, and Willow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, D, I love LOVE. Love that. Y'all gonna have fun with that project. That's great.
Okay.
Great. Okay, I want to see that. One of y'all got to show me, D, Phyllis, one of y'all got to show me the mask when you finish with D's project, Phyllis, because that's super, all the trees. I love that, the latch babies. Okay, so you just showed me stuff that I didn't even think about there. Go back to the little baby elephant, Phyllis. What the heck, Jekyll and Hyde?
So a lot of people get these embroidered with the baby's birth stats, the name, the weight, height. It's a memorabilia. A keepsake.
I would have never guessed that you could embroider that, but that is adorable.
These come in a variety of animals. I mean, I've got them all listed on the website. You choose whatever's, conducive to you and what your kid likes.
Oh,
but they are available.
Okay, I love that. And the names, what else are y'all saying? Christmas hats. She just showed Christmas hats. And look
at your mask with your favorite sports team or your sorority and fraternity
or organization. Yes, love that.
It's all about personalization and customization.
Hold up one of the masks again, Phyllis, because I wanna show people. You see, this is how the mask is. Look at that stitching detail. That is absolutely beautiful stitching, 100% professional. Turn it around for me, Phyllis, so people can see. Here's the inside of it, and then look at how the ear loops are connected. So you have
and these are adjustable.
Love. Okay, I love that. I want Tracy T. Rowe. I want Tracy T. Rowe.
We'll work it out for you.
I have my logo is already a PNG. I'm ready.
We'll work it out for you.
I'm excited. Let me see what else. I won't take over for my own, y'all. What else you said? Okay, Dee said probably a 3 to 4 week turnaround from end to end. Supply, design, quote. She's doing production estimations for you. Production and shipping. Got it. Yes.
Yes.
On it. Yes, they have adjustable ear straps. Hold them up again.
Yes, the adjustable ear straps are great because when we first, I think when the industry, not the industry, but when people first started making masks, the ear loops were posing an issue. People were uncomfortable for that, especially if you weren't already in the medical industry and this was not a thing you were wearing all the time. So this is where you can, as tight or as loose.
I love that. Hold it up again. Let's just to be fair, let's hold up a Dallas Cowboys.
Just like, to be fair.
So because the stitching is easy to see because of that fantastic Dallas Cowboys blue, right? And so you can see, hold that, you guys, yeah, I'm just impressed. Are you not impressed? Right. Oh my gosh, the stitching is amazing. Do y'all see that? Okay, love it, Phyllis, love it. So there's literally, the world is limitless, boundless opportunities of things.
Only by your imagination.
All based on whatever you want to do. If you
all based on whatever you want to do.
That is in your family that uses handkerchiefs, men or women, because a lot of times women, have to dap their eyes if they, and they would love, instead of having to use a tissue to do that, having an embroidered hanky with whatever their favorite flower is and their initial, their first name, beautiful. Or for the
monograms,
that's classic, right? Oh my gosh, I'm digging on it. I'm so excited. Okay, I lost all my form and decorum here for Live at Lunch because I Phyllis, this is great. Okay, so we know what the turnaround time is. We know that you can embroider just about anything and everything. We know that if you're going to use your logo, then you want to get it to her. There's a one-time fee to process that for setup, to convert that file over so her embroidery system can read your file and it's stored and saved. That you can contact her and start the process by texting her or sending her a message or calling her, but the preference is text. You can have your merchandise or items, and the preferred method is for you to supply her with the material you want her to use and create. However, she is also available to order items from her vendor to get them in for you and then work with you that way. But let me say this, depending on whatever the availability of the vendor is, will affect her delivery time, so that she's going to have to rely on a source to get the merchandise, to create her part and to get it to you. So factor that in. Here's the other thing I will tell y'all. You know that it is literally the middle of October for all intents and purposes. Thanksgiving is knocking on the door. By Thanksgiving, we will have President-elect Joe Biden ready and counting down his inauguration. Manifestation works. Say it with me, everybody. Joe Biden is our next president. And so we will literally be in the midst. Like, once Halloween comes and goes, and can you say cute Halloween mask? Okay. Once Halloween is here, it's Christmas for all intents and purposes.
It's Christmas time.
Thanksgiving don't even exist. So I'm telling you now, you need to go ahead. If you're interested in connecting with Phyllis, do not wait. Don't tarry about. Don't rest on your laurels. This is not the time, because your feelings going to be hurt. Because I'm telling you, I'm getting ready. When we finish, I'm putting this on my YouTube page. I'm putting this on my Facebook page. Y'all seeing it live here. Once people know. And then here's the thing that's so beautiful about it, is that we are literally working with and pouring back into our own community. Hello, she looks like you and me. This is phenomenal. Okay, did y'all get all that? If you didn't, watch it again, because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on Phyllis. That's the full story. Don't miss out on Phyllis. Okay, Phyllis, give me your telephone number again.
It's 901-286-5596.
y'all better call, because when we get off this, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna shut y'all off and keep Phyllis on to myself. I'm gonna work on Tracy T. Rowan Co. because I'm telling you, I got to have some goods. Who else is excited? D, yes, D said it's already Christmas. You know what? You're really right, because depending on what you're gonna order, you have a couple of other things that are gonna factor into your supply, because so many people are home now, folks. And T-Row crew, listen to me. You got Amazon, who's already gearing up for their Prime Day. Amazon Prime Day is next week. Then you got Black Friday that's going to be right around the corner. And by the time Black Friday gets here, you're right, D, it is Christmas.
It's Christmas at that point.
You need to shift your gears. People have pumpkins out and stuff, but soon enough, you'll see Christmas trees. And it's just the way we do it. Our retail industry wants Christmas to last for like 2.5 months. So, you know, it's all about you getting in and I tell y'all the time, don't get ready, stay ready.
Stay ready.
For you. This is your chance. Let's see. Nick Xavier said, can you embroider on luggage, thinking about traveling throughout the holidays? Okay, I see you.
I would need to see your actual luggage piece, because I would need to make sure that I have a hoop and that my machine can accommodate it. But I have in the past embroidered and monogrammed luggage pieces, yes. And if I can't get the actual luggage piece into the machine, I make luggage tags.
A tag. Come on through now. I love that. I'm not going anywhere and I want a luggage tag. Where I'm quarantined in here, like for real, going nowhere. So Nick Xavier, wherever you are going, blessings to you. Please be safe. We talked about masks, but I want you all to know, please wear your mask, embroidered or not, but you like, why not have them embroidered? I mean,
yes.
Why not do it to it? If you're gonna do it, and I want you to do it so we can all be safe. So do Stitchin station. I mean, come on. I can't wait. Okay, D, what'd you say? Also, your kids have put their bid in for the entire stores. Yes, yes. So you and for people that are in D's position, it is you got to factor that thing out, because you got to balance out your budget. Right. So factor this in, because you want to make sure that the gifts you have, because even more important. And then here's the thing that is sad to say, because my family has also been affected by this, with having family members die from coronavirus. Right. But a wonderful memoriam, right? A phenomenal memoriam gift for a family member to have their name, their birthday, their, sunset date to give to the loved one that's to them. That is a beautiful gift to have for someone. It's unfortunate that we have like 210,000 that qualify for that, but that is a beautiful way to honor someone's life by giving a family gift or creating a family gift. I know that there is a friend of mine, Phyllis, whose Thanksgiving table, their tablecloth, for every year that they've had someone come to their home for Thanksgiving, they have them sign their name on the cloth, and she goes back and stitches their name, their signature with a different color, so their table covered with all of the names of people. Isn't that beautiful?
That's a keepsake.
You did that, but not in the same way that Debbie does hers, but that you honor that by having to commemorate a family member, to cherish their memory. Right. I mean, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And let me say this. I am, speaking of beautiful, I'm gonna take one pause, because today is my beautiful mother's birthday. October 7th is her birthday. My mother loves, like you said, loves to have stuff with her name on it. I have already sent not one, but 2 different birthday gifts to her. She lives in Michigan. However, I know when she sees this, she's gonna start, because I'm but a tip. She's gonna start thinking like, oh my goodness, it's my birthday month. What can I get with my name on it? So we'll be revisiting that too. Okay. Okay. Birthday to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you. All right. It went by like that. Our 30 minutes is up. Phyllis, can you believe it?
Well, thank you, Tracy.
Well, I could talk to you all day, but you got work to do, right?
I do.
Any other questions from y'all before we wrap up? Because Phyllis has to get with D, and D, look, don't call Phyllis the minute we get off this doggone live, because I'm telling you, I still got her. Okay, we're gonna talk about Tracy T. Rowan Co, and then we'll get to the baby's trees. No, but you call her today, seriously. Okay. See what else? Oh, thank you, Adrian, for saying happy birthday to my mom. All right, let's tell everybody one more time, Phyllis, how to get in touch with you and how to get their project started, because if they can think it, you can stitch it. I love that.
So we want to call 901-286-5596 or text. And the website is www.thestitchinstudio.com.
Thestitchinstudio.com. I love that. Now, if people say they got a fresh idea that came to them at 2:00 in the morning, are you okay to get text? You got a cutoff time? You know, sometimes people's creativity comes at different times. I want to,
Actually working out of my home, I am often up at 2 a.m., but no, I will not be conducting business at 2 a.m. I do like that I work out of my home, because if it's one of those nights where I can't sleep, I'm up here stitching on your stuff at 2 a.m.
Nice.
Because me and this machine, we can go all night. But,
okay, I love it.
But
so you can get the text, but you're not going to respond to them.
The text and the messages on the website will be responded to the next business day. Yes.
All right, perfect. That's great. Y'all, I'm giving you last chance. Anything else? Anything else y'all want to ask Phyllis or say to Phyllis, or any other embroidery ideas? Because I'm excited. I am delighted. I am so grateful that you took time to have lunch with me today, and that you have this fantastic gift that you are blessing us with. I'm grateful that your mom knew how to sew, and then taught you, because
right.
All of this has evolved from necessity, and
that's necessity.
Plain and simple, Black girl magic. All right, y'all. So listen, hang with me, Phyllis. I'm gonna wrap up, and I want to know it's been a wonderful Wednesday. Before we do anything else, not another single solitary word until okay, Adrian. I kind of felt it. Adrian. I knew you coming. She got a question for you. Let me say this, and then I'm gonna ask you the question, Phyllis. Today is the debate, the vice president debate between Kamala Harris and the other man. I need for you all to make sure that you watch it and stay engaged. We got to make sure we knock this out the park. We got to have a blue wave. We got to build back better. So I'm never going to miss an opportunity on Live at Lunch to tell you that. I need you to pinky swear with me that you're going to go ahead. And because her sorority does pinkies, that's even better. We need a pinky swear that y'all going to vote. Hello, somebody. Hello. We need to vote like our lives depend on it. In case you didn't hear the First Lady yesterday, my forever First Lady, Michelle Obama, told us to make sure that we vote like our lives depend on it, because it does. So now, one more question from Adrian. Adrian said, what about shampoo caps? Now, Adrian, let me make sure I understand when you're saying shampoo caps. What kind of shampoo cap are you saying? Like you say shampoo cap, give me some more, because the minute that I said shampoo caps, I started thinking about something else. Now, Phyllis, what does shampoo cap mean to you? Because
is she asking me to make her a shampoo cap?
See, you saying the same thing I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna find out shampoo caps, because yes, the answer is yes, she can embroider it if it'll fit in her machine.
Right. Yes, I can embroider it.
But I want to know what you're talking about, because I might want a shampoo cap. We gonna find out. Okay. The capes. So
yes, absolutely. Deserve.
Angela Hughes.
I've got Angela's. Yes, she can look on my Instagram page and see Angela's.
You didn't see that. You didn't say a single solitary thing about your Instagram page.
I do. I'm sorry. Instagram is Stitchin Studio with 2 O's. There you will find not all, but most of the pictures of a lot of the customers that I've worked with.
Now, let me tell you what's funny about that, Phyllis. The person that's asking me, do you do shampoo capes? That's Adrian. Adrian is Angela's sister.
Well, that's why okay. So she's
how about that? I don't know if she knew, but
yes, I have.
She said that. She said that's my sister.
I have, yes.
Angela Hughes Brown is amazing. She is phenomenal, and I am not at all surprised that you've done shampoo capes for her. And she is just glamorous, phenomenal, wonderfully warm spirit. She's just
all the time. All the time.
Love her. So the answer is yes, Adrian, because your sister already has some. So now we need to get, I might have to get my own special shampoo cake with Tracy T. Rowan. I am clowning. But did that answer your question, Adrian? Yes. So yes, she's done them for dessert. Yes, we know Miss that baby right there. She is doing things. Honey. She is a beacon for Black women,
It
and
is.
just love her. And so we are good. Okay, so Adrian, get in touch with Phyllis because you want to go ahead and get those capes done because that is a great idea.
Order early.
That idea.
Order early.
Did you hear? Did you hear, Adrian? She said order early. Or if you already got your cape, so you just need to get with her and get your logo because she has her logo, Panache Styles.
Okay.
Ready. Yeah, so that's great. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Okay, y'all, for real. Now this is it. I'm giving you a cyber hug. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it because you matter to me. And you know what I'm going to say, just like I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What? Yep. Make every day amazing and live like it's a gift because it truly is. I'll see you back here on Friday, live at lunch. Hang with me.
Everybody, please go and vote.
Yeah, say it again.
Everybody, please go and vote.
VOTE, like your LIFE, depends
on it because it does.
It does. All righty, I'll see you back here on Wednesday.